Hello everyone and welcome to my kitchen. Today I am going to be showing you my recipe for lemon curd. And the first thing that we want to do is zest some lemons. We're going to zest 2 lemons because we need about 2 teaspoons of zest. Now you just want to be careful when you're zesting that you don't get the white part underneath the primary skin because that is bitter and it just won't taste very good. So don't go too far when you're zesting. Now we want to go ahead and juice our lemons, and you saw I just gave it a roll there on the cutting board. You can use whatever method you like, putting in the microwave, rolling it, just to get the maximum juice out of your lemons. And we're probably going to use anywhere between 6 to 9 lemons, just depending on how big your lemons are. What you want is about a cup of lemon juice. A little bit more than that's okay, a little bit less than that's okay, but you want to be right around a cup. And you see here I've got my straining device here on top of my measuring cup, just so I'm making sure I don't get any seeds in there. And now I am going to start adding my other ingredients to my saucepan. And the other ingredients are going to be 1 cup and 1 tablespoon. That tablespoon makes such a big difference, don't you think? 1 cup and 1 tablespoon of sugar. And then also 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. And I'm just going to mix that together while everything's dry so that the cornstarch doesn't carry any lumps. It'll just mix in with our liquids a little bit better. Once I've got that all stirred together, I'm going to go ahead and add my lemon juice now. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the stove on to medium low. You don't really want to do anything higher than that. So I'm just going to go ahead and stir my lemon juice in with my sugar, and then I'm going to add in 3 large eggs, and you are using the complete egg, not just an egg yolk. And now you just want to stir, get everything mixed together really well. And you want to keep a pretty close eye on this. So you don't really want to step away for a long period of time or anything like that. This lemon curd can burn or boil over. You just want to be careful with it, keep a close eye on it, and stir it pretty much constantly. Now once it gets to the point where it's almost done, maybe you've seen a couple bubbles on top, you should start to see that it's coating the back of your spoon that you're stirring it with. Maybe it's coating the sides of the pan that you're using, and it should start to thicken up. So it should be the consistency of like a loose, warm pudding. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and our 2 teaspoons of lemon zest here, and you'll note that I did turn off the heat. And we're going to go ahead and stir one more time just to make sure that that butter is fully incorporated into our curd. And now what we're going to do is I am going to pull over my measuring cup and my straining device. You can use a fine mesh sieve, whatever you have on hand. But it's a good idea to do this because sometimes you can end up with bits of cooked egg in your lemon curd, or maybe a lemon seed got in there, or a clump of cornstarch. Multiple things could happen to end up with little lumps in your lemon curd, and you don't want a lumpy lemon curd. Wow, tongue twister. So I'm just going to strain this through my sieve, and that should leave me with a nice smooth lemon curd. And then after I've got this all strained through, I'm just going to go ahead and put it into a mason jar. And I'm going to let that sit on my counter until it comes to room temperature. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on and store this in the fridge for up to a week. This recipe should make about 2 cups of lemon curd, which is generally enough for any type of recipe you're doing, like lemon bars, or if you're using it as a cake filling. Enjoy, guys. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, check out next week's video for a poppy seed cake with lemon curd filling. We're going to use this lemon curd, and it is such a delicious cake, and it is a wonderful thing that you can make for Mother's Day, for spring, for summer. It's just so good. So check it out next week, and after it posts, I will link it in this description so that you can get to it easily. Bye-bye.